No, we
They
never
never
did.
see that part, yes.
Yeah.
And you saw she hug up Bruce, she embraced him so good. But when Angela go do it, it's like she was slide him and like ball just take slightly use of him and choke her.
I will move on from this still because we done with something. That's alright. Do that up, but we'll go back now that up to admit that they're having that say that People's National Party support criminal and People's National Party is a criminal organization. Right? We see where the Jamaica Labour Party. We see the Jamaica Labour Party leaders before, and we had Edward Siaga. Edward Siaga could write down list of known criminal names and turn them into the police. Right? We see where Edward Siaga, when the police force moved into Tivoli Garden and they were in a shootout, we see here Edward Siaga, then opposition leader. At the time, he was telling the police them that him can give them safe passage out of Tivoli Garden.
What's direct with them?
Right? Yeah. So it is a clear sign of which party support criminal, because if you're the opposition leader, and yes, it's an era that you're the MP of it, but if you have enough power that you can tell a gunman to shut down so that the police them can come out, is a clear sign that you are a part of this problem in that community, right? Again, we see where Bruce Golding sacrificed his career, not as Prime Minister, you know, but as leader of the Jamaica Labour Party, to stand up and to fight to save Dulles extradition, right? That is someone that is backing criminal, right? That's clear sign that someone is backing criminal, right? And
he was Prime Minister at that time. He was Prime Minister.
He was Prime Minister. He did not act as Prime Minister. He acted. Okay. And what happened? And the thing about it is that they took their personal money from out of the Jamaica Labour Party to pay for a lawyer firm. Okay. Right, to defend a criminal that is wanted on extradition. Right? And I'm going to tell you this. You're going to hear you're going to hear that, oh, he's defending citizens of Jamaica. But no, he was not defending citizens of Jamaica. Because before that, you had the Nemods. Came there. We had a youth of Montego Bay with the Nemods that got extradited. Right? There was 8 persons that got extradited before, right in front of us. And the government at the time never act on behalf of no citizen of Jamaica. They say that they're going to fight for the citizens of Jamaica. Right? They let them go. So if you was able to let others go, but you couldn't stand to see the others go, it was a clear sign that you were backing a criminal. Right? And that is where it shows you that is a clear sign of to show which political party is really backing criminal, right? We had a minister that was in a shooting incident in a car with a known gunman, right? You had a minister of the Jamaica Labour Party that was in a car with a known gunman. When they analyzed the gunman, she was there, right? There's another time where they analyzed another gunman in her car, a car that was registered to her, right? So when you're talking about a criminal organization and one that back criminal, it is clear sign that the Jamaica Labour Party is that party, right? Even if you go back to now, you have a minister of education that robbed up over $500 million and he's still yet not prosecuted. That's a sign of a party that support criminal activity. right? You have a lawyer that went to bed with two other person in his house. When he wake up, one of them was unalive. Nobody was charged for it. Nobody was charged for it. That is clear sign of a criminal organization, right? And they are using their power and wielding their power to protect them one another. Even a simple thing of where we might look at it and say, oh, it's just man and woman affairs, where you had an MP, right, assault his partner with a stool, right, and it was broad brush as saying that a man and woman affair, right, and they publicized, they put him one side, but he never let too far. He was right there, and when the time come, they draw him back into them party. That is a clear sign of a criminal organization, right? So when they're out there talking, and when you hear them out there talking and saying that the People's National Party is a criminal organization, Dujan love to say that the People's Criminal Organization, that is the Jamaica Labour Party. They have the record, they have the proof, they have all the information pointing to them to show that they are a criminal organization, right? We have this criminal party is putting 7 persons to be re-elected, and the 7 persons are under investigation for stealing taxpayer money. But yet still they are telling you to re-elect them again. Right? That's a clear sign of a criminal organization. So if the People's National Party is a criminal organization, Dujan, the Jamaica Labour Party is a bigger criminal organization. Because the evidence is out there. I've just pointed out the evidence out there. And there are many more.
Yeah.
Right? There are many more. Right? That is clear sign that the Jamaica Labour Party is a criminal organization. And I'm going to give you all a piece of information. There was only one political party that gave a known gunman a diplomatic visa, right? And he had the power to go around, travel, right, without being searched at airport. So when you have a diplomatic visa, you are not searched at an airport, and that was the Jamaica Labour Party. Right, they gave a known gunman as part of Edward Seaga's security detail a diplomatic visa, and he was a passport, and he was able to travel throughout the world without being searched. Bring anything you want to bring into the country, because when you're coming into the country as a diplomat, they cannot search you. So you think about what a known gunman was bringing in from the United States back to Jamaica on a diplomatic passport. And that happened under the Jamaica Labour Party government. Right?
Good morning.
Good morning. Yes. I'm new to my camera. Right? So now let's look at what the People's National Party do. And the People's National Party, they say it is a criminal organization. But under Peter Phillips, and this is what they criticize Dr. Peter Phillips for, right? And this was one of his biggest blunder to the Jamaica Labour Party and the Jamaica Labour Party supporter. They said that Peter Phillips signed a MOU, Memorandum of Understanding, with the United States government to wiretap anyone that they consider to be a criminal or the suspect of doing criminal operation. The U.S. government had the right to wiretap them and extract information, and they have the right to order extradition for that individual. That was one of the biggest flap that they have and they label Dr. Peter Phillips as CIA agent, right? They label Dr. Peter Phillips as a CIA agent because of that signing that he did. No, it was not to sign. It was not something that is going to impede on any law-abiding citizen. It was just something to weed out criminals out of Jamaica. And the People National Party signed that memorandum of understanding so that criminal could leave Jamaica, right, when they do criminal activity between Jamaica and the United States. And the Jamaica Labour Party, they did not see that as something good. They see it as something bad, right? And they call him CIA agent. They say he sell out the country and everything. There was no law-abiding citizen got affected by that piece of legislation. All got affected by that legislation was criminal. People that was committing criminal activity, right, between Jamaica and abroad. And in the long run, because of those criminal activity, we see the bloodshedding on the street. So if the People's National Party sees fit to sign up documents to get them out of the country, then how is it that you are now backing that and criticizing them for being that, but then at the same time you are saying that they are a criminal party, right? So this is what we the comparison between two parties. One of them back criminal, one of them make legislation to extradite criminal. And I'm putting this out there now so that all of who is listening can make the concrete assertion of which political party back criminal the most, right? So let's look at what something. Both political party have a gang affiliated with them. Both political party, right? But when you look at is it something that we don't want to get away? Yes, we don't want that to get out of the culture of Jamaica, right? And the reason why this, let's go into this. In certain areas, they use these gangs, as a stronghold, right? They use it to intimidate people, right? So that the people don't go to exercise their democratic right to vote. You have to vote for the sitting MP. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you that both parties are not guilty of that, right? But this is something that we as Jamaica need to get away from, right? It is something that is harming us and harming our development. It is something that put a stigma on our community, right? That's when you go to a place to apply for a job and you put your address on it, a lot of people don't want to hire you because of the community where you come from.
Yeah, the community mash up
right?
Career.
Right. So these things damage our life and our development. Right. So is it something that we need to move away from? Yes, we need to move away from it. Right. But the whole argument that we are looking on is that when you can get up as a blatant leader of an organization and stand with someone that is committing a crime, you're sending the wrong message. I remember when they were beating PJ Patterson and crime, and they talk about, oh, you're not doing enough for crime. PJ Patterson pulled on it and said, nobody in my constituency can tell you that Percival James Patterson has ever given them a gun, right? And tell them for them to carry out any illegal activity. This is something that we want prime ministers to say. This is something that we want prime ministers to go into community and not go in the community and go meet up with dons. It's sending the wrong message, right? And I'll break for a minute for anybody have anything to contribute can contribute. Right? Ron, you have anything you want to say?
No, can go on to where Curtis. Curtis. Just wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. My blessing up in a comrade.
Bless up.
Yeah, man. Manners and respect.
Alright, I go and mash up a thing in the kitchen.
Alright. Go on to Sydney, what you have to say?
As me I say, you remember when, if you check it out in a PMP and said PJ Patterson. Remember, you know, man. Remember, it's one of the biggest downtown, you know, in the prisoner now, you know, and I will put him there. PJ Patterson. Put him straight there. That's for sure, the man in the criminalism. The man put, my name again, man downtown there, so. Zeeks. And him put him in prison, you know. And I want a big gun that went down there, so. Alright, come back again. We all know about Bulby. When them talk to Bulby, and they won't hear, and won't change. And when I go on out of hand. Right? Me not say, I him kill him, you know, but under him government and under him finance minister. He gone. Gone because you just not want here. And you create and a havoc to the people them. So if you go call criminal at the JLP, because straight, you can't see where the PMP have a difference. Because a place like downtown, that's where you have a two side when I run them time. Two side, one side of PMP, one side of JLP. And no agreement couldn't go on. And the man put him in prison. The man is so big that when things are going down there already, and him come out from platform and quell the crowd. And PJ put him in prison because you get too big for the country. You get too big, you don't want to hear. You know what you're from the Prime Minister, you know what you're from of this, you know you're from of that. And I know so the country around. I know him in a prison. So who are the criminal organization now? Just them two of them in the pan so far. Tell me who is the criminal organization? Tell me which done in them the class JLP ever put a prison. Tell me. None. So how you gonna get up and say PMP a criminalization? You see, like Doja now and them man, they don't have no sense in or them go stupid or them biased or they don't have no sense, my brother. See? Then just get up and say something, through them mouth and they have run a program and then get some money for talk and then just talk. Because if you trash out it like how we are trash out it this morning, even simple what we have said this morning, can show you say the JLP are the criminal one. The Prime Minister himself them time when Siaga, listen now, if you lose the election, may not lose the war. Now how can a Prime Minister get up and say that, brother? How can a Prime Minister get up and say that if you, at that time you know say political tension hot? And you're like, no. Man a burn man a chop up man a throw man in a this, man a throw man in a fire. If you know, we say, you know where we say, we say you depend, you know, if you say a JLP or PNP, if you say neutral and cut up your footpath and say get in that side, come out a neutral, go on one side, if they not kill you.
Why we never go down the road there?
Election. Yeah?
Why we never go down the road there? I wanted to something about
No, but me I show you the criminal thing, me I show you say which one criminal.
Well, I know. There's a document